You know, whoever said crime doesn't pay did not anticipate the Trump era.
Who wants to be a MAGA millionaire? Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Robbie here. This is an extremely fluid situation with changes and new information coming in constantly. And if you saw my time warp update video last week, this is exactly the kind of story that I was talking about. I've been working on this video for almost 2 weeks, and every time that I think I have it finished, new reporting comes in, another lawsuit gets filed, another politician jumps into the story, or another judge changes the whole thing. So let's do a review of the slush fund and see how it stands today. Trump dropped the lawsuit against the IRS and DOJ and negotiated a settlement that includes a $1.776 billion slush fund funded by taxpayer money. Many people are now focused on the possibility of payouts to January 6th insurrectionists, but that's only part of the story, and I will get to that. The settlement includes a public apology from the IRS, approximately $230 million in legal reimbursements for the Mar-a-Lago raid and the Russia investigation. IRS audits involving Trump and his family must stop. Plus, the Trump family gets tax amnesty protections. So, Trump sues himself and wins either way, effectively pardoning himself and his family for any potential tax crimes committed up to this point, although future investigations could still happen.
But from this point back to the beginning of time, Trump, the Trump family, and the Trump corporate organizations all got a free pass, an amnesty for any tax fraud and any further tax audits.
And the $1.776 billion slush fund for Trump allies, Trump-connected entities, and January 6th insurrectionists that Trump pardoned, including those who previously and or subsequently were convicted of sex crimes against children.
But on day one, Donald Trump did pardon a child pornographer. No president's ever done that. The child pornography user is also a Donald Trump fan who was at the Capitol on January 6th attacking police officers. Federal prosecutors said Andrew Kyle Grigsby was the tip of the spear on the west front of the Capitol when he wasn't busy committing crimes for Donald Trump. He was busy with his child pornography in Kentucky, where he has been imprisoned on state charges of possession of child pornography. That's who Donald Trump pardoned. The only president in history to pardon a known user of child pornography, convicted for using child pornography, and Donald Trump pardoned him. You can be convicted of using child pornography, and Donald Trump will pardon you for whatever you did for him. That's the rule. Donald Trump won't hold child pornography against you if you are trying to overthrow the election for him on January 6th. That's the Trump standard.
Trump would have influence over the commission overseeing the slush fund, including the ability to appoint members and to remove members without cause. And the commission reportedly wouldn't have to publicly disclose how it decides who receives any of the almost $2 billion in taxpayer money. There's limited or no oversight at all. Who wants to be a MAGA millionaire? January 6th insurrectionists have been openly celebrating the possibility of receiving payouts from this fund.
Enrique Otario, who's one of the Proud Boys, who's convicted of seditious conspiracy, very serious, conviction, sentenced to 22 years for seditious conspiracy over the role that he played in that fateful day, said he planned to apply to the fund, assuming he could get between, and this is his words, $2 and $5 million, and then added, "I'm not greedy, but my life was all effed up because of this."
Democrat Congress members are pushing for investigations into this slush fund and subpoenaing the creators and architects of this arrangement. And Even Republican Congress members want to kill the slush fund and have introduced bipartisan legislation to block taxpayer money from being used for this slush fund.
Senator Mitch McConnell's official statement today was simple. So the nation's top law enforcement official is asking for a slush fund to pay people who assault cops. Utterly stupid, morally wrong. Take your pick. The answer is, of course, both. You don't have to pick.
I think it's stupid on stilts.
Why?
Because it will invariably put us in a position where your taxpayer dollars and my taxpayer dollars could potentially compensate someone who assaulted a police officer, admitted their guilt, got convicted, got pardoned, and now we're going to pay them for that?
You can commit crimes for Trump. You can attempt to assassinate the vice president for Trump. And you can storm the Capitol for Trump. Trump rewards loyalty, sometimes with pardons and possibly now with taxpayer money. But that's not the end of the story. Remember the time warp?
Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
A second major development has now occurred. A federal judge has agreed to reopen the original IRS lawsuit for further scrutiny because a group of 35 former federal judges asked the court to investigate whether the settlement itself improperly avoided judicial scrutiny. Judge Kathleen Williams described the allegations as grievous and is demanding answers. Although the direct $10 billion payout that Trump originally wanted is gone, everything else remains substantially intact. Now the legal controversy is no longer just about the slush fund. Now the original lawsuit itself is back under scrutiny, and the settlement is under scrutiny, and the fund is under scrutiny, and the entire process that produced this arrangement is now being challenged in federal court. By the time you watch this video, there may already be another twist, but as of today, this is where things stand. Thank you all so very much for watching my video. Please like and share and comment. Even a small emoji as a comment helps the algorithm push my videos out to more people. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm sure you will find other videos and stories on my channel that you will like. Thank you all so very much. You'll see me later. Who wants to be a MAGA millionaire?